Alright, should be live now. I'll give a few minutes or so. So this video is going to be a little different from what I normally do, as it is going to be an unboxing. I ended up picking up some terrain, mystery box of terrain that was on Amazon for 40 bucks. It's supposed to be stuff that's dinged up a little bit. So, sorry I'm putting with stuff. Give me a minute. There we are. So it's, as it says, there you go. Terrain value box, 3 printed. This is supposed to be a terrain that's all... Hello again, Michael. Nice to see you again. It's supposed to be all terrain that has some defects to it. You know, it might have been... It wasn't up to par. So I figured, you know, especially for like Warhammer and stuff like that, little dings and such in them isn't going to affect it too much. Make it look like it was bombed out and such. So I'm going to, I guess, get started. As you can see, there's actually quite a bit in there. A lot more than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so I'll give you guys a quick peek in the whole box real quick. I'll pull it out and off to the side and kind of pull it out and take a look-see. It's like the first piece. Looks to be some kind of pillar type thing. A little sci-fi looking. Not bad, as you can see in the corners. You see right here. But I mean, that's not a big deal by far. Looks like a piece of a wall. Good line blocking terrain for... I don't have any of my Warhammer guys, but pretty good terrain block for there. Another, yep, box full of goodies, definitely. Looks like this is supposed to be a mountain cliff edge or something like that. Not crazy about that one, but still does, again, line of sight block and definitely usable. Put that one all the way up there. And it's by there you go, Ender Toys Terrain is the ones that did this, in case you guys are interested. I think it was 40. Dicey's still alive. I ain't killed him. I have him sitting up on my my paint box thingy. Another one of the walls. Make a nice little jump in between there. It's actually really light too. Oh, I'm happy. I was talking to the wife when we got it, and I was really told her I really hoped we got the one with the broken down thing that had the walking stairs. So this way it definitely has. Unfortunately, the stairs aren't big enough, but I really like that one. Like I said, it's, you know, got some minor cleanup to do with them. But again, this is 40 bucks, and most of these things, when you get them, you know, like this one was probably originally like a $20 one to begin with. Another one of the ones that are multiple tiered. And actually, I'm not seeing why they did it. I think this one's supposed to be, I don't know, maybe a Coliseum. Definitely has a, you definitely call that cover though for Warhammer. And the cool thing is, the spot in the middle right there is a perfect spot to put an objective marker for it as well. I'm running out of spots to put stuff actually. Couple 3 rocks. Ooh, yeah, that one. You could definitely tell why that one was used up, but that's fine. I could probably use my sprue glue and fill that out. Don't know. Yeah, I can't really put them on top, but. And then, got a couple other things in here still. This will not be a long video, probably. Looks like tree trunks. I'm gonna guess that's B. That one don't say. But I don't, again, some of these, I couldn't tell you why why these were marked down, what was wrong with these at all. And then nice little weird rock. And then let's see, little bag of small pieces that they sent. Another small tree stump to go with all the tree stumps. That's an interesting one, the cauldron. And again, oh, looks like this one in the very corner right there. There's a couple. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, you can see those little holes right there. But it just goes to show you what their quality is. If that little hole on the corner of that cauldron is why they decided to mark that down, because that's literally nothing. That would be covered up just painting it. Couple of rock crystals, which would be perfect for my eldest. He plays Necrons. I could definitely use that Necron-y for objective markers. Couple barrels. Kind of interesting. And then 3 little crates. But considering, I don't even know if I can get all this in the view. All that turn, oh, I can move these over a little bit. All this terrain was 40 bucks. Now realistically, how much would you guys think that would be? Considering it's only a couple minor defects on a couple of them like this, I can't even. Maybe that little there's a little divot right there. A couple scratches there, but again, I don't even know if it'll show up. You can kind of see the ding right there. There's scratch marks right here. But I mean, as soon as you go to paint those, that's going to come out. I don't know why. Again, it just goes to show the quality of what they're looking for and what they keep and what they don't. So, I don't know, maybe those corners. I'm pretty sure that will buff out. Oh, there's a little chip right there. That's why. I mean, this rock, I'm going to guess these two rocks went with this rock. And that's why they all got marked down as a whole. Sorry, normally I have my phone on mute. I'm going to guess all three of these rocks, but this one, I don't know. I don't really see. I don't know about this little rock. Like I said, with the cauldron, has that little divots right there. And I'm going to guess the cauldron probably goes with the barrels. So let's see. These little guys. Looks like maybe in the corner right there, there's a little gap. Oh, right there. A little itty bitty gap right in the corner. Again, will be painted right over. This thing, I don't know, looks a little wonky and light up here. That might be it, but and almost all this stuff, like I said, all these things would, with the exception of this one, by the time you prime and paint, you would never notice. Which makes me wonder about these. Because we got, that one says F. This is A, C, D. I would guess this one would be B, but it's not labeled. So I'm going to guess maybe this one's not B and they just threw this in here to make up for it, and B was just unusable. So rather than printing it out again, or rather than just printing B, they just threw it out, reprinted the whole thing. And these, I've seen a few of them. I can kind of figure most of the time it looks like it's in that corner, but not really seeing anything. Might have been the other half of this doorway archway that they have set up right here. But yeah, for 40 bucks, like Michael said there, this would probably be, I think this one sells for 20 by itself. These type of things are normally between $10 to $15. So I mean, I don't know if I'd go 200, but definitely 75 to 150 easy. So it's a pretty good deal. I'll definitely probably buy some more. That being said, I have a whole bunch of terrain that I gotta paint still. But I really like this one. I'm super glad I got this one because I was looking at pictures on it and talking to my wife about the reviews, and I told her I really hoped I got this one, and I did. Alright. Gonna move all this stuff over real quick. The Venom Crawler, I'm still working on it. Like I said, you can kind of see some of the brass. Move y'all a little closer so it's a little easier for me to show y'all. The brass kind of started pulling on the top and it's spreading around. So I got some overflow there and some red bleeding through right there. That's why I stopped on that video. I didn't want to rush it. I want to make it look nice because it has a lot of really nifty designs in there. Especially after taking the time to do that base, I really want it to look really good because I'm thinking that's going to be really nice looking on that base and everything. So this will probably be, I'll work on this one. This will probably be, you know, hopefully I'll cut them into little videos and I'll do the brass, chit chat with y'all for a little bit. Do a couple other things and probably do this over 3 or 4 videos. Wasn't planning on painting it up, but I needed the big base to do that terrain because, like I said, me and my son went out and beat some rocks. I wanted a bigger base to put it on. So, alright, so that's about all I got for y'all today. If y'all like. Oops, forgot all about this one again. But yeah. I definitely, if you're interested in getting terrain, also, they do have a $20 version. It's the Dungeon Tiles, and the reviews on that one, from what I saw, was pretty good. They typically had, you know, enough to do a whole one room in a dungeon. But if you're more into D&D type terrain, because this is, I mean, universal. I don't think, maybe that wouldn't fit for D&D, but the rest of this can pretty easily be used for D&D. But that's all I got for today. I'll see y'all